Well, the opening day of any competition is special for everyone. A red letter day for everybody here, and those of you who have joined us for our live coverage. I hope everybody is comfortably strapped in for the ride. We're sure that this will be a feast of football, irresistible, emotional, a roller coaster for everyone involved. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. So straight into the action. Ekitike. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him.
Well, for any attacker facing him, Peter, trying to force your way through Rio Ferdinand must be a daunting prospect.
Well, he is one of the great English defenders of his generation.
Quite, Peter. His playing style boasts good speed and technique, a superb reading of the game. He hardly had to tackle. That in itself can be seen as quite an achievement.
So no chances falling either way for the time being. Has a look up and delivers.
That's good defensive concentration.
Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Played out wide. Vermaelen promptly onto that, and that is that. Now this could be a chance. That's destined for the flank. He's picked his way through. Hangs in a... Oh, great leap! Oh, denied! Brilliantly!
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
And he was quick to react. No change to the score. 0-0 it remains. Ekitike, the specialist in tearing teams apart. Goes for a shot! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
That's good running. It makes life so much easier when you have people who are willing to go beyond the defence like that.
Birmingham are a team that take pride in possession.
Yeah, I'd agree with that. They like to be brave with the ball, get on it, have a go, Peter, try something different. They certainly have the players who are very eager to take that on.
Well, here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. Rodri. Oh, that's a key interception. Osei Samuel. Spread out to the left. Cross flung, getting up there! Now, who's going to be first to this? Vermaelen clears. Cantona absolutely focused then on the defensive side of his game.
Well, it's not a surprise to see that these days, all part of a forward's duties.
Vieira. And it's Rodri. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Gray. Turns back here, probably the best option. Gray. Gray making good progress. Best can see things, others simply cannot. So still we are where we began. It's 0-0. Hangs one in. That'll be a corner. And it's hoisted clear. Nice control. Well, that's an excellent interception. And that is a little undercooked. Ferdinand. No, that's been intercepted. Osei Samuel. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. That's been slipped through. Shoots! Goal! Spain! And deep into first half stoppage time, a timely strike.
Yeah, and he did well not to stray offside there as well, Peter. He just seemed to instinctively know when the ball was going to be delivered, and he got it right.
And that is all they have time for. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break. How would you review the first half?
Well, it's obvious, Peter, that this team was set up to play on the break, and their opponents pretty much played right into their hands, so no wonder they've got their tails up at half-time.
Spain just ahead here in a tight game. They are 1-0 to the good. And we're already back up and running after half-time.
Well, if you're ahead, it's
just the keeper in his way. Can he finish? Oh, good finish. And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. And the trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
Spain are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Well, now's the time you could afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third.
Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye. This is a promising build-up. Quality ball, and reclaimed it in a trice. Now it's Cantona. So what can they make of this? Birmingham can breathe again, just.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
Now it's Cantona. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped. Well, they've stamped some authority on things, but how much more authority can be generated?
So we've reached the hour mark. Aimed at the far side. Oh, and he's asking too much with that. Stan is a man so notably robust and resolute in his defending. That was good pressing, forced the error to put an end to it before things could get even more threatening. Played with finesse. There's the hit! Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. He's on it, can he get away? Lovely pass, but can he get there? Best. And the ball is out of play. Osei Samuel. And it's Osei Samuel. Bruno Fernandes, who is really short on confidence. Cantona! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Looks to the other side.
That's a cracking pass to stretch the opposition.
Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Osei Samuel picks it up out wide.
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores. El dorsal 29, el dorsal 8 serán sustituidos por el dorsal 33. El dorsal
Had a fair
24.
tumble under that challenge. Well, there was an element of promise insofar as they kept the ball well, but they did very little with it. Spread to the right. He's got plenty of space out wide here. And he's gone backward here. And it's Osei Samuel. He's in a great position here. Loose tries a shot! Ekitike. Chance here to counter. Rodri, a man never lacking in drive or determination. Spain have time on their side now, as well as a two-goal lead. It is just about done. Oh, nice one too, very nice. That has not gone well. Ekitike does have his name on the score sheet, of course. Cantona. He can run onto that. That's a big chance! Yes! And they are disappearing out of sight. So smooth, a signature finish.
It's the stuff you work on the training ground time and time again, and it came off.
A case now of complete control. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Not too much more here than seeing out time, and time is very nearly seen out. Vieira is someone so often referred to as the defender's defender. Best, played right into his path. Defending of the desperate variety. And that is as far as it goes. Spain, just a thrill to witness here. Quick, slick, and such fun. You really would fear for anyone playing up against them right now. Ekitike, voted man of the match. Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening, and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. Well, I'm Peter Drury, and I'm joined in the commentary box by the familiar figure of Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. It's a pleasure and a privilege for me to be here.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. Things already rolling. Good ball, good take. And he's quick to get rid. Chance here to counter. Lindelof was in no mood for any of that. It's a promising position. Bailey takes aim and crosses. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Barkley with the short one. That is good strength. Chance for a shot! Now that is commitment to the cause. Keeper's dealt with that. It's run loose here. Nicely weighted ball. Oh, sweet feet. Hoisted in. Stam gets it away. And he's worked it through. And it's Barkley. That's a good ball out wide. Nice control. Oh, look at the space here. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Spain yet to have an attempt on goal. Some good work on the right flank here. And he gets rid in a hurry. And claimed it back swiftly. Barkley. Cantona completing his first century of appearances here today, and that has not gone unnoticed.
Well, that milestone might be on the back of his mind, Peter, although I'm pretty sure he'll just go about his business as usual. It's just one of the many achievements he'll go on to reach from here.
Oh, there's a probing ball. Mings with the clearance. And here's Cantona. Cantona! It's off target and by quite a way.
It wasn't the best strike, to be honest, Peter. The pass might have been a better option there.
Onana. Madsen. Buendia. And that's a really buccaneering run he's making. Yeah, they've got that defending done well between them. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Bruno Fernandes. Ekitike, of course, a dribbler of outlandish ability. Buendia, strong running down that left flank. And it's Barkley. Madsen. Oh, that's sweet, almost telepathic. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Cantona, who needs just a moment to score a goal. Bailey. And it's Barkley. Watkins. Lindelof. Passing is crisp and sharp. Still waiting for the game's first breakthrough goal. That's Buendia. Shifted it to the flank. Forced to go back. Decent chance! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Buendia. And it's Barkley. Onana. And Lindelof. And that was nowhere near his best. Ferdinand. Stam. Stam is pretty much the definition of the word uncompromising. Vermaelen.
There will be 1 minute at a time.
Now it's Cantona. And it's Bruno Fernandes. And the referee has signalled for half-time.
Hello, everybody.
A decent enough half, but neither side able to get on the score sheet. Time for some fresh ideas in the second period, perhaps. So neither side has found a way through yet.
Yeah, 0-0, but definitely not from the want of trying. There's been plenty of industry and hard work, as well as some good defending, so I wouldn't be too dismissive just yet.
So we are where we began. The scoreline remains 0-0 at the break. And we're already back up and running after half-time.
Well, I suppose from a defensive perspective...
It's Barkley! Denied by an instinctive save.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
They've played it short. Look at the space here. Goes for a shot! That was superb goalkeeping.
Maatsen really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Vermaelen. Rodri. Here's Vieira. Rodri. Ferdinand. Bruno Fernandes. Very much a man of this moment. Ekitike is onto this. That's tidy. The muscular approach does pay off here. Lindelof did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise.
Well, the lethargy in their play isn't a great look, and it was very evident on that occasion.
And here's Watkins. And if you did take an extended half-time break, you'll be relieved to hear that you have missed nothing. Ekitike. At best. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Defending of the desperate variety. And now a sudden chance to counter.
The attendances for this match is 29,950.
Not the most accurate pass. Well into the second half, and still there's nothing between them. And he's picked it up out wide, showing good feet. Crosses it in. Stam with the clearance. That's good play. Played it again. Saliba attempts a clearance. And it's Amadou Onana. Maatsen. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Ekitike. Bruno Fernandes. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Watkins, spread to the right. And it's Barkley. Konsa, and the return pass. And it's a crossfield ball towards the other flank. And Matson. Oh, it's played into the area. Van der Sar claims it, safe hands.
Aston really aren't making anything meaningful of their time on the ball.
Buendia. Barkley. Now, can they get him away?
Aston clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
Buendia.
Well, it's very much looking like this might be destined for a scoreless outcome.
Buendia. Aimed beyond the defence. That's very neat. Played in. Tries to get it clear. Ekitike.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Best in acres of space out wide.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
And no, he's seen through all of that. Buendia. This is a promising build-up. Barkley. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Looking to play him in. Bruno Fernandes with the delivery. Konsa getting this one clear. Oh, that's neat. Cross. And that's that. Frustration, exasperation, vexation, certainly from an attacking perspective. Neither side able to make an impression despite all the huff and puff. Your final thoughts, Jim?
Well, Peter, I suppose it's something. Not ideal for either side, of course, although if you look at the overall balance of things, neither did enough to win this, and I think the result is quite fair.
Many thanks to Jim, and with that, it is a very good night to you.
Heavy after the final whistle today.
So we're all raring to go again. In life, of course, there's so much more important than this game, and yet this game feels so important. It is crucial, imperative that the teams harbouring ambitions to go a long way come smoothly out of the blocks here, and it's all building up very nicely. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. We're up and running then. Cruyff. And it's Roberto Carlos. Played into space. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Bellingham. Messi. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Varane tries to clear. That'll be a throw-in. He's got plenty of space out wide here. It is a corner. And it's been taken short. Now the delivery. That's a decent clearance.
Ceuta really are making good use of that right-hand side. The light is very much the colour green. Look, it's the width that's providing this momentum, and they look set to further exploit.
Shapes to shoot! Goal! Spain! He knows it's taken a big and very kind deflection, but he is claiming it nonetheless. Spain have fired themselves in front.
Well, this should allow them to be a bit more expansive, although they'll be wise to be cautious for now.
And here's Messi. Cruyff, can he finish? He's done very well to get to that.
Cruyff clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
And he's gone looking for safety. Played out to the left flank. And now they can spring out of defence. Passing is crisp and sharp.
Ceuta genuinely seem like a side that's confident with the quality they have out wide. They certainly like their little intricate combinations and link-ups.
Well, that's the impression I'm getting.
Yeah, I think...
Oh, great leap! And that's a sharp finish. A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye.
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down, and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic.
It was a great header. The invitation was irresistible, and the finish unerring.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
So they have it all to do again.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now.
Spread to the right. Just about midway through the first half, and it has been an engaging watch. But that has not gone well. Now that looks a decent ball. Now it's Roberto Carlos. Tries to play it through. Good ball, good... Oh, shooting chance! Goal! Spain! Into the lead once more.
Oh, he did so well to hold his run and stay on side, Peter. That was really clever.
Spain with the lead. 30 minutes gone. And that's a throw-in. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be. Some really good ball movement. Bellingham, and he's cleared it out of harm's way. There will be a throw-in. Over to the right flank. Coming up to half-time, leading, and things are looking pretty good. Played out towards the right wing. Threads one in. Bellingham.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
That has been slung wide. And here's Messi. Driving through the middle.
Well, it's not the best when it comes to decision-making. OK, initially he probably was afforded the space to hold on to it, but...
Shoots! Oh, that was no routine save.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
He's rising! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Eto'o is offering a wry smile there.
Habrá 3 minutos de descuento.
Nicely spread. Space for him to turn and look. And we've reached half-time. That was a very watchable and entertaining half of football, and it's fair to say that both teams have played their part. Yeah, neither side holding back here. It has been quite a half, this.
Well, it's a lead that's by no means convincing. The manager can't go too easy on his players here. I think they need to re-establish that focus and try to lift the purpose again. They'll want a good start to the second half.
Spain are leading, but it is still delicately poised. It's 2-1. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here. And here's Xavi.
That was lovely, that.
Roberto Carlos has it out wide and in space. Out towards the flank. Neto. Bellingham, tantalisingly brilliant, at times unstoppable. He's looking wide. Is coming off in quick succession here. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
And the counter is on. Oh, good spread.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
He's having a shot! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
Beautifully worked to take the defence out of the picture, but there'll be no rush to see the replay on this.
Well read, nice interception. This is a promising build-up. Now, can they get him away? He's in plenty of space here.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
This is a really front-footed approach.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Distributed tidily. Can he get it through? And he's there to get it away. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Looking for options, for movement. Oh, that's wonderful alertness.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
And it's Bellingham. He shifted it to the flank. Looking to play him in. And the shot! And that's in! Within sight of the finish line. Was there ever any doubt?
Yeah, he always had the measure of the keeper, and there was very little doubt as to how this was going to end up.
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores. El dorsal 33.
Well, there is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change. Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
Yeah, I can't think of a better time, Peter, to get that two-goal cushion. That, for me, should be decisive.
Messi. Messi stood his ground strongly. Picked and the shot! Been shipped out wide. Messi, very much a man of this moment. Xavi. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. And he's picked out the run. Oh, that's fabulous. He's going for goal! And it's hit the woodwork and out! Nicely weighted ball. And he shoots against the crossbar. Played in bullish header. And he's there to clear it. And that has been cleared. And there goes the final whistle. Spain are chirpy, cheerful and contented. It was a comprehensive display throughout, and their tactician-in-chief can draw great satisfaction from it. Eto'o, voted man of the match, and deservedly so. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
I think we just saw a team winning by playing to their strengths. There was a clear picture of what they set out to do, and the players were determined to deliver it, and they did.
Many thanks to Jim, and with that, it is a very good night to you. Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury, and providing analysis and expert opinion alongside me will be Jim Beglin.
Hi Peter, it's great to be here.
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. Things already rolling. In with the challenge. Messi. And here's Bellingham. Oh, nice touch. Albert Ferrer. In towards the back stick. Eto'o finds himself offside. Courtois making his 100th appearance here today, of course.
Yeah, this is the first big landmark he'll hit, Peter, so I'm not sure he sees any real significance in it, but to me, it's a foundation that can only stand him in good stead for the remainder of his career.
Roberto Carlos, and it's Cruyff. Nothing much to report on so far, each side waiting to make their first move. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Bellingham, and here's Eto'o. Oh, good take in a good area. And this is Messi.
Messi really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
First quarter of an hour gone. And it's been shipped out wide. Referee's given a throw. So it is still 0-0. Edmilson. Bellingham. And here's Eto'o. He's shifting through the gears here. Andorra La Vella are inclined to exhibit a more cavalier approach to the game, Jim.
Yeah, possession-based football can be expansive and stylish, provided you have enough ballers in your team and someone who can dictate the tempo. It's not a style that anyone can necessarily play easily, Peter.
And it's Akman. Oh, that was vital. That has been cut short. Pass somewhat off target. Now the ball in. Eto'o. Edmilson. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Akman. And there's a searching pass. That's a shade optimistic. Edmilson. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. That's going wide left. Threads one in. And that is a little undercooked. And it's Akman. He's having a hit! Oh, it's a thumping hit.
They want to be quick here, it's breakaway time.
Chips it through. Eto'o. Oh, he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. Now he's off and running. Half-time rapidly approaching, and it's still goalless. Passes coming off in quick succession here. It's a pretty loose pass. Bellingham. Xavi. We've got 5 minutes till half-time. Oh, that's a key interception. Not the most convincing of passes. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Akman. It's a chance for Spain to break. Knocks it into space. And this is Messi. Oh, that's fab. And Messi! It's loose now and they want to get it back. And the referee says that is that for the first half.
And now, please turn
So we go in at half-time with both defences still yet to be breached. They rather cancelled each other out in the first period. Let us see what the second half brings. So, nothing to report so far on the goals front.
It's not a bad game by any means, Peter, but it definitely needs an injection of some invention, creativity. There's so much you can do with all that industry by just adding a little bit of skill.
So we are where we began. The scoreline remains 0-0 at the break. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half. So the first half brought no goals. Messi, a player who needs no introduction. This is a promising build-up. Spread to the right. He's picked his way through. Shot at goal! Oh, that is rather wayward.
Incredible. He had all the time in the world to pick his spot as well.
Xavi. Some good work on the right flank here. Messi aimed beyond the defence. Albert Ferrer gets flagged offside. Bellingham looking to shake off some unwanted attention.
Yeah, it's his reading of the game that seems to keep him a step ahead of everyone else, but he's about to face greater pressure now.
Roberto Carlos has it out wide and in space, and he's heaved it away. Akman up towards the hour mark and still no goals. And it's Akman. He's looking wide, well into the second half, and still there's nothing between them. That's a good foray he's making, and no, he's seen through all of that. Knocks it out wide. Messi simply refused to be outdone there. Messi proving a very adept defender. It was a good tackle too.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
And into the grateful arms of the keeper.
Substitution on the field. Number 11. Coming on to replace him is number 35.
Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
Nice bit of skill, and he's away. Oh, there's a probing ball. He's going to have to tune his rangefinder before the next one. Now it's Bellingham. Passing is crisp and sharp. Akman. Spread it left. Could move up a gear here. And smartly reclaimed. Roberto Carlos. And it's Bellingham. And this is Cruyff. Oh, sweet feet.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
And the pass is intercepted. Now it's Cruyff. He is through here. And here's Eto'o. Cruyff. Cruyff! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Cleared away. And it's Albert Ferrer. And now they can clear their lines. So changes afoot here, and from both sides.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
Well, it's a loose touch and the ball is anyone's.
They're avoiding the blatantly obvious by not getting the ball into the opposition box. That's where it has to be.
Looking for a runner, and he's intervened well there. Akman. And here's Messi. Albert Ferrer. And Dora Lavella do have a chance to counter here. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
There will be
Looking to
1 minute
pass their way up the
added
pitch. That's a good ball out wide. He is just caressing the ball. Nice control. Swings it across. So that's it. It is all over. Frustration, exasperation, vexation, certainly from an attacking perspective. Neither side able to make an impression despite all the huff and puff. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
Spain must have viewed this game as very winnable, but will no doubt have a healthier respect for this opposition now.
So many thanks to Jim Beglin. That's all we have time for. Good evening to you.
This is a special message for our members who are eligible to take part in today's special prize draw. If your numbers show up on screen, you are the winner. Hello everyone, and welcome to
Hello and welcome
today's
to everybody.
match.
It's an absolute thrill
Manchester
to welcome you
United
to this day one
against
clash.
Manchester
And no
United.
day, of course, engenders hope or optimism more than this one. Optimism which could dissipate at a rate most alarming or last all the way to the latter stages. We shall see. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. We're up and running then. And that is out and behind. It's a good block. And we have our very first corner. Vieira attempts a clearance. Manchester United are looking to go forward now. Oh, he's defended very well against those tricky feet. Matheus Cunha looking to play him in. Oh, that was vital. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Bruno Fernandes has impressed me a lot. I mean, a few years ago, he was the highest scoring midfielder in Europe with 33 goals in all comps. And we aren't even talking about his assists. His record of direct goal involvement is quite phenomenal.
Yeah, the easiest way to make a difference is to score, so no argument there. Matheus Cunha. Nothing much to report on so far. Each side waiting to make their first move. And it's Bruno Fernandes. Played out to the left flank. Cross into the box. Aimed beyond the defence. And he was alert to it. That's a throw. Van Dijk.
Well, it seems as if the message has been issued by both managers: don't concede the opener.
Best. Soboslai. Cantona. Van der Sar claims comfortably. Matheus Cunha. Matheus Cunha's cross. Czech deals with that, nice and simple. And he's intervened well there. Silvestre is one whose deliveries we all know about. Can he latch on to this? Towering header! Goal! Manchester United! Manchester United take the lead. Pick that one out. It was a bullet.
Well, you've always got that threat when he's around. Great movement, and what a great header.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, I guess this ought to make things interesting, Peter. No doubt the opposition will now be forced to play a more open and riskier game. Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
The less said about that pass, the better. Played over towards the opposite flank. Some good work on the right flank here. Robson is a player who barely needs an invitation to shoot, and it's O'Shea. Half an hour played now. That'll be a throw. He's fizzed it forward. Pass just lacking in accuracy. Van Nistelrooy. Van Nistelrooy. He's being urged to shoot. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Szoboszlai. Oh, they could break here. Best showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Maciej Cunha.
Manchester United certainly could do with a positive spell for the remainder of this half, just to set the tone for what's to come.
Vieira is someone so often referred to as the defender's defender. 5 minutes till the break. Oh, that's a key interception. Bruno Fernandes chasing after it. Beckham, and he skips past his man. He's in a great position here. Ferdinand. Played for Lampard. That's a cute ball. And that has put paid to that. And no, that was never going to make it.
There will be 1
O'Shea.
minute at a time.
And it's Beckham. Bruno Fernandes. And it's O'Shea. Robson. And the whistle goes for half-time. And it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs. Manchester United unable to get back onto level terms before half-time. They trail 1-0.
Well, obviously things are not good, Peter. It seems the team were just a bit too busy playing within themselves, too tentative. They have to improve and make it fast.
So that's it for the first half, and everyone takes a well-earned rest.
Substitution for Manchester United, number 10,
And we get things going again.
Coming on the field is
Well, I think starting this
number
half
7,
in a strong manner is essential, Peter, if you're chasing the game, which they are. You know, go with intent and purpose. Let your opponents know you're not just going to quietly bow down.
Casemiro. Out towards the flank. In with the challenge. Best, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. Lampard, and they win it back again. O'Shea.
Manchester United genuinely seem like a side that's confident with the quality they have out wide. They certainly like their little intricate combinations and link-ups.
Well, that's the impression I'm getting.
Yeah, I think you'll want to make sure you give the opposition a different look with each attack, variation, unpredictability. You know, that's always key to success.
That is well best! Oh, he's given that plenty, but no.
Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Manchester United have the chance to go the other way. Vieira makes the interception. Timber. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
He's having a shot! Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, considering they're only one down, they're closer to conceding a second than scoring a leveller.
Beckham is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. Manchester United have kept their powder dry on the substitution front so far. Could that be about to change?
It's about risk-taking and boldness now. Are we going to see any activity from the bench?
Silvestre. Look at the space here. Great chance! Same again, same outcome.
Oh, they're just unrelenting, Peter. Wave after wave of attacks. Now it's just a matter of making at least one of them count.
So changes afoot here, and from both sides.
11, Mateus Cunha. Number 16, Brian Robson. Number 8,
Now it's Owen.
Bruno Fernandes. Coming on the
Rocher.
field,
And they'll
Number
start
13,
all over again with the goalkeeper.
Park Ji-sung. Number 37, Kobe Minu.
Now Robson.
30, Wayne Rooney.
Threads one in. Oh, delightful ball. And into the grateful arms of the keeper.
They've been denied a chance to develop any rhythm in the passing department.
Silvestre picks it up now. And he's there to clear it. Lampard. Oh, this looks promising. Got to make this count. Cute ball now. How can he reach it? And it's gone all the way through to the keeper.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away, and eventually you might just get that little break.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Now that's a lovely exchange.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Lampard, well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Back to the keeper it goes. Time is running out here.
Yeah, it's not looking good, Peter. Never say never, though.
And he's had it nicked away. Nicely aimed pass. Beckham. He's looking wide. Van Dijk kept his eye on it, and he's there. But it's Owen. Vieira. Great vision. Oh, that's clever. Now this could be a chance.
Manchester United nearly finished it off there, but now it's a case of waiting for the whistle.
Over to the right flank. Silvestre spots it and intercepts. Park Ji-sung. Park Ji-sung scooting forward. Knocks it into space. Oh, that is a nice touch. He's gone for goal! So that's it. It is all over. Quite a game, and one that was always on a knife edge until the very final whistle. No shortage of endeavour, effort, at times effervescence, but just one goal to show for all of that. Well, this is a critical game, a chance for the perfect statement to any potential rival that you are aiming higher at their expense.
Swansea.
And few venues rise to an occasion quite like this one. It is, of course, the world-famous Old Trafford. So things are underway.
Here's a guy that qualifies as one of the best defensive midfielders to ever play the game.
Patrick Vieira, the pillar of strength.
Yeah, aggression, hard tackling, they're the foundations of his game, but he can turn defence into attack very quickly and show his terrific athleticism and real power.
Played through into space. Haaland! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
This is why he's so highly regarded. Absolutely fantastic.
And the ball's gone astray. Takes the shot! And it's hit the woodwork and out! Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Vieira. And here's Soboslai. That has not gone well. Rodri. Battling for the right to play in the early stages. Played into space. It's a pretty loose pass. And it's Rodri. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped.
He's had a shot! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it.
He was berating his defence before making the save, and he's at it again now.
Now it's Szoboszlai. Szoboszlai. That is good strength. O'Reilly. Lampard.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
And he's had it nicked away. Cherki. Manchester United are seeing more of the ball, but still aren't carrying much goal threat. He's had it taken off him. Ekitike quietly revving up. Cherki. Now it's Szoboszlai. It's a threatening ball. He's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. Rodri. Now it's Saka. Drills one in. And the keeper gets his hands on it. Manchester United do have a chance to counter here. Not the most accurate pass. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
No, that's been intercepted. O'Reilly. He's a sharp little ball here. And that is a little undercooked. Vieira. Well, they can break here.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Oh, good effort! And he can thump it away. Cherki.
Manchester United are totally dominant in the middle of the park, a no-way through zone.
That's going to go a long way. Looking for options for movement. Vieira. And Cherki. No, he refuses to take the bait. Vardiol kept his eye on it, and he's there. Ferdinand. Shevchenko. Chance for a shot! And he's done it! And we have liftoff! And that will surely go down as one of the easiest goals he could ever score.
Well, I'm giving him full marks for the way he exploited the space, Peter, but you really shouldn't be left unmarked in the middle like that. I don't...
Can he finish? And no mistake. A quite incredible spell. They are flying. And he stuck it away as if laser guided.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
So that's two now without reply.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Real chance! Vieira. Passing is crisp and sharp. Still no way through. The defending here is resolute.
Best really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Now it's Haaland. He won't be happy with that one. And that is the end of the first half. How's the first half compared with your expectation?
Manchester United really are lucky not to be down by more, Peter. The manager's going to have to come up with something a little special to lift these players, otherwise this one's as good as done.
So that's how it stands at halfway. We'll be back with the second half very soon.
Substitution for Manchester United. Number 3. Coming on to replace him is...
So we're underway for the second half.
Michael Owen.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it and try and pull one back, but they also have to be aware that going 3 down will probably seal their fate.
There's the shot! They want to be quick to recover this.
The keeper was like...
Oh, what a mistake!
Substitution for Manchester United. Number 22, Urian Timber. Coming on the field is number 2,
Yeah.
William Saliba.
Foden. Now it's Owen. This looks promising. And the ball is out of play. Konate. Hoisted upfield by the keeper. Ekitike. And he's got the beating of his man. This might be decent chance!
They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
That has been knocked clear. And now they can spring out of defence. Great defending, strong and determined. Rodri, a player who needs no introduction. Aims beyond the defence. Soboslai, and the shot! And he has his goal! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Just 1 in it now.
What a difference.
He'll try from distance!
The attendances for this match is 70,987.
It's a poor throw that, picked off with relative ease. Swansea are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
Now it's Shevchenko. Now it's Haaland. Oh, we expected better, and so did he. Manchester United still have the cards to affect this game.
Well, the manager's got a decision to make here, whether he's happy to stick or twist.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
This is a really front-footed approach.
They just...
Shot a goal! And a goal! They have hauled themselves right back into it.
Well, it looks like we have ourselves a real game here now, Peter. They've been rewarded for their courage, for their attitude, for their application, and now they'll want another.
A horrible blip, a situation utterly avoidable that has resulted in considerable embarrassment.
Yeah, they've only got themselves to blame. Mistakes in those areas are very punishable.
Substitution for Manchester United, number 47.
So we have movement on both benches.
Number 21.
It's turning into quite a gem, this.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Number 9.
Now it's Cantona. Manchester United will have one further opportunity to make a substitution after this, their latest change.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Well, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Robertson. Well, what about it? It's turned into a real fight to the last. Some intricate passing, looking to progress. Great chance! Goal! Manchester United! And the game is well and truly turned on its head.
For Manchester United.
Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
It's just sloppy to lose the ball like that, Peter. The ease which they were able to cut through them from there, that definitely doesn't have a good look about it.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Now it's Shevchenko. Can he get on the end of this? Joao Felix receives it. Can he finish? And a truly agonising miss.
Haaland clearly wanted to level things up in a hurry here. It didn't quite come off for him, but top marks for the effort.
Oh, this looks sharp. Now that looks a decent ball. And this is Owen. Just eases him off the ball.
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
Here's a chance!
Substitution for Manchester United. Number 7, George Best.
And here's Marino. In by Marino.
Number 14,
Cleared away.
Emmanuel Petit.
And he can clear it away.
Look, there has to be more urgency here. The ball has to get to the other end much faster.
Haaland. Saliba clears. Taken back almost at once. And that has left him in a heap. Nicely weighted ball. That's beautifully weighted. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. 4 extra minutes added on. Now it's Haaland. Shevchenko. And the referee brings it to a close. They needed to win, and they have won. It is a triumph.
I would like to invite everyone to join me.
So, Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
From the manager's perspective, Peter, I don't think he could have asked for much more. We're certainly result.
So bring it on, fresh, fervent, fevered, how it always was and how it always will be. Feel it, this is where it starts. Whatever your ambitions, a good beginning is the perfect way to get things underway. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. And Hullet! Oh, he's given that plenty, but no.
Yeah, it's good movement though. A bit unlucky he couldn't actually steer it goalwards.
And he stands tall, impenetrable. And that's very disappointing, it has to be said. We're talking a genuinely stylish player here in Frank Rijkaard. You're not arguing with that, Jim, are you?
No, I've got to totally agree with every word you just said. As holding midfielders go, he is one of the very best. Nothing.
Eto! Sensational from Eto!
Well, this is already looking rather ominous for the opposition. When a player of his calibre can open up the scoring with a brilliantly classy finish, it could be a very long match for that defence to prevent it happening again.
Oh, that was sharp, deliciously sharp.
It would have taken something heroic from the keeper to get anything on that. The height was tricky enough, but the power, he had no chance.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Vega. Perez. That's Pepe. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other.
That appeared to be an inevitable outcome. Too much traffic.
Spain leading here thanks to that early goal. And the score is 1-0. And he's taking no chances there. And smartly reclaimed.
That's positional goal, the utilisation of space.
I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Davids is one of those players who's known for reading the game better than anyone. Davids. Now it's Messi. Well, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. That is a gem! An absolute gem! And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. That was beautiful. Something close to genius.
Well, he made it look effortless. Clearly a training ground perfectionist.
Spain are now luxuriating in a two-goal lead.
There's a certain authoritativeness in everything they do now. If they want to kill off this game, now's the time to get it done.
It's gone out for a throw-in. Rijkaard. And this is Cruyff. He is through here. And it's Gullit. And he's in on goal. Caught offside that time. Gay. Passing is crisp and sharp. He's under a lot of pressure there. Space for him to turn and look. And this is Perez. Referee has just said play on.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
And here's Perez. And it's made its way to him. Gay. Well, here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. And it's Davids. Messi tries a shot! Just cruising! They are cruising! It's all becoming so easy! Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
Yeah, he gets top marks for that finish. I honestly thought his odds weren't that good.
Spain find a position of real strength now. Gay. And this is Perez. A quick look, thought about cutting inside. Can he get it through? Backward it goes. Spain looking forward to the break after some very good work in the first 45 minutes. Can he spark a counter here? Cruyff in acres of space out wide. That's put paid to the danger.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Pepe. Gay. And the pass is intercepted. Gullit. Looking to play him in. Chance! And there's a goal! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Spain are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
This is a gloriously greedy performance.
Habrá 3 minutos de descuento.
Oh, that's well spotted. Messi. Now it's Pepe. He'll try from distance! Oh, impressive strike.
Villarreal really are good at what they're doing. They'll gladly take any opportunity to launch that.
And it's been given away. He might be in here. Now it's Pepe. He's having a shot! It's a decent watch, a frantic watch. It is half-time. Who would have seen this? By any yardstick, it is pretty much ideal for them.
Spain really are in control here. They've done exactly what they set out to do. There's a genuine flow about their football, and some of the stuff they've played so far has been great on the eye.
Spain are dishing out a mauling here then. It's only half-time, but the game looks sewn up already. The second half is up and running. Now, can they get him away? Now this real chance! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. Ferdinand. Xavi. Now it's Messi. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. And it's Davids. They played for Rijkaard. Vega promptly onto that, and that is that. Now it's Messi. Great defending, strong and determined.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this. That's good pressing. It's really squeezing everything.
It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
Chance, surely! Davids being watched hawkishly here.
Look, stopping him is imperative. It may not eliminate trouble, but it'll reduce it.
Now it's Hullet.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed. Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Just eases him off the ball. Vega. Can he get on the end of this? Pepe receives it in a wide position. Varane did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Turns back here, probably the best option. Messi looking to add to his goal. Hullet. And it's Messi. Cruyff conjures time and space where few can.
Look, they're prepared to be quite physical to contain any danger that might come their way.
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores. El dorsal 9 será reemplazado por el dorsal 7.
That's a cute ball. That's a decent clearance. He's rising! It's fallen kindly here. And he's forced to go back. Pull it. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Gerard Moreno. Eto'o could complete a hat-trick here, Jim. What do you reckon?
I think
he's in one-on-one. And Cruyff! And it's hit the woodwork and out!
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores. El dorsal
So we have
20
further activity on the bench
será
here.
sustituido por el dorsal 17.
Pepe. And they've got a throw.
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores. El dorsal 22 será reemplazado por el dorsal 21.
This looks promising.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
That's an imaginative pass. And it's Vega. Gerard Moreno. That's a risky ball, you've got to say. Now it's Messi. He has found the way through. And he welcomes it in. Oh, shooting chance! And no mistake. And it adds further to a heavily one-sided scoreline. This is getting punishing.
Well, I think we've reached the point when even damage limitations is no longer an option.
And he's done it again. He's got his second. Spain are having a ball here. Buchanan. And he's had it nicked away. Vega picks it up out wide.
Villarreal truly seem to be at loggerheads in trying to sort this out. Is it the passing or the movement that's the problem? I think both.
Oh, played right into his path. Gerard Moreno, well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And the goalkeeper's got a good palm to that. Not too much more here than seeing out time, and time is very nearly seen out. Messi.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Habrá 4 minutos de descuento.
No luck with that dink over the top. Four added minutes on the board. Now it's Cruyff. Gay. And it's Vega. Now it's Buchanan. Looking for the run. That has found him in acres of space. And that's it. Spain looking by any yardstick formidable. Truly enjoyable to watch and clearly so together. That was a terrific day for them. Eto'o taking in the accolades, having been named man of the match, and deservedly so. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
I think we just saw a team winning by playing to their strengths. There was a clear picture of what they set out to do, and the players were determined to deliver it, and they did.
So many thanks to Jim Beglin. That's all we have time for. Good evening to you. Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury, and joining me here, our expert, Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks for that, Peter. I'm more than ready to get going here.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. We are just getting started.
Tottenham always have been a side that are known for pressing, a style that's very high tariff, Peter.
But it can pay off big time, can't it?
Yeah, just about every top side are doing this now.
Udogie receives it in a wide position. Nice control. Good ball, good take. And here's Richarlison. Spence. And he's certainly onside here. Not the best of headers.
Tell really couldn't have done much better with that. He was under so much pressure.
Well read, nice interception. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
The contribution of Conor Gallagher should be key, Peter. I've heard a lot of people say he's a combination of a number 10 and a number 8, but he's more of a runner, a worker for me. It's his really powerful ability to get up and down the pitch that just stands out, because he's a ubiquitous talent. You just never know where he's going to pop up. He seems to be everywhere at every time.
Yeah, I'd have picked him too. No doubt the fans feel much the same way. Stood up well to him there. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Messi going face-to-face with his great rival. João Palhinha. Well, that has not gone well. Lovely pass, but can he get there? It's Eto'o! Goal! Spain! And it's Spain who take the lead. Oh, delicious, such devilish curl.
Oh, that's an incredible shot. The dip and the curl he managed to get on it. Impeccable technique, Peter. Absolutely impeccable.
So the first moment of real significance.
Well, this will present the manager with a few interesting options, Peter. Try sitting on this or push on with the opposition now forced to come out. Well, a few of his teammates are quite furious with him as they felt they were within reach, but he made nothing of it. His boss doesn't look too amused either.
And here's Richarlison. And here's Tell. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. That'll be a throw-in. Tell. He's found a way through. Oh, that's neat. And he whips it in. Nice interception, well timed. And that is well cleared. Threads one in. This looks promising. No outsmarting him this time.
Tottenham definitely like their pressing from the front.
Yeah, it's relentless at times, Jim, isn't it? High energy, high intensity.
Standard practice nowadays, Peter. Make sure you don't give your opponents any time to think on the ball.
Very nearly half an hour gone here. Now that hits a shot! Goal! They have come roaring back!
Well, it looks like we have ourselves a real game here now, Peter. They've been rewarded for their courage, for their attitude, for their application, and now they want another.
He does it all with an air of efficiency and simplicity.
Well, was there ever any doubt? It made it look like he's done it over and over and over again, and he has.
Oh, shooting chance! Davids is a perfect combination of brain and brawn. Now it's Cruyff, and it's Eto'o. And he's picked out the run, and this is Messi. Chance! Goal! Spain! And again they hit the front. It was wonderfully efficient.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
Spain with the lead. And here's Richarlison.
Richarlison really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Messi. Nicely weighted ball. And he's picked it up out wide. Oh, he's played it in low. Danso gets it away. And here's Messi. Tell. It's Gallagher. Tell. It's Gallagher. And it's João Palhinha. And João Palhinha. Gallagher. It's Bentancur. And it's Porro. Lovely bit of skill. Nicked it back promptly. He's had a shot! Well, the contact was true enough. The aim wasn't quite.
Well, it was a confident attempt, and he made it look like a doddle the way he generated that power.
Have been indicated.
Danso gets over and intercepts. Van de Ven. And it's Spence. Oh, perfectly measured that.
Just needs a little bit of fine-tuning.
Gullit. That's it, 45 minutes up. It's been thrills and spills at either end in the first half. Neither side really seizing the initiative, and both teams still very much in it. Caution certainly not on the agenda here from both sides.
Well, I think the message from the manager at half-time will be pretty simple, Peter. He's going to want them to play at a higher tempo, press more, higher up the pitch, pass quicker, and entice the opposition out of position. He knows how crucial the next goal will be.
Spain leading, but only just 2 on the scoreline. And we're already back up and running after half-time. Tries to pass it through.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Gallagher receives it in a good position here. Plays it across. Oh, the clearance is short. Oh, sweet feet. Crossed in once more. And now they can clear their lines.
Tottenham clearly are trying to mix things up here, keeping their opponents guessing.
He's shifting through the gears here. And this is Gullit. Picked shot at goal. And yes, it's there! And there's the goal they've been looking for.
Goal scorer for Spain. After 54 minutes.
That was fabulous. The most adept of touches, the smoothest of finishes.
Well, I think he knew all he had to do was get it under control, and it was always going to end up in the back of the net thereafter.
Spain now in a position far more desirable.
That has the feeling of a breath of fresh air, Peter, and now they can fill their lungs and just blow them away. Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Davids stood his ground strongly. Gallagher.
That dugout has had some relief at least, but now the harder work starts. They've got to push for more.
Pedro Porro ventures forward. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Cross flung in towards the middle.
That was well seen too. Good clearance.
A quick look, thought about cutting inside. Cleared away. Challenged just a bit on the firm side. Pedro Porro, just like so many of his contemporaries, is proving very good at driving forward. It's a searching pass. Decent chance! Pedro Porro. It's Gallagher. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Udogi. Bentancur. It's Gallagher. Crosses it in. He leaps for it. Oh, it's a fair try, but just off target. Ferdinand is a man so notably robust and resolute in his defending. Rafael Varane. Eto'o looking to shake off some unwanted attention.
Yeah, he's the main threat, so if he attracts much of the attention, then others have to make hay.
Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And it's Bentancur.
It's the sort of situation they'll want to capitalise on now.
And this is Eto'o. He's one-on-one, and the shots! Just cruising! They are cruising! It's all becoming so easy!
After 75 minutes is...
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done. It's starting to look like a done deal now. Tell. Half an hour gone in the second half. Richarlison. It is a corner.
Substitution for Tottenham. Number 9.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here.
Well, to wait until now to make this change seems a bit baffling. He's expecting the miraculous to turn this around from here.
Spain have the chance to go the other way. And this could be a Spanish counter-attack. He has a look up. Can he finish? It goes to show he is human after all.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
Spence.
Such good technique.
Gallagher. Gallagher! And he's done very well to deal with it.
Well, talking about playing into your opponent's hands, that kind of thing is not going to get them back into this game.
Substitution for Tottenham. Number 11.
Tottenham have opted to make another change here.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case.
Pedro Porro plays it short. And it's Gallagher. And now a sudden chance to counter. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Now, can they get him away? And it's been hooked away. And here's Hullet. Davids. Rafael Varane. And it's Eto'o. He's found a way past. Cruyff. Kinski breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball.
Have been indicated.
Ferdinand is there and he can get that clear. There will be 4 extra minutes. And that's been intercepted. Hullet, the magician-in-chief, his feet twinkling. Pedro Porro. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And that's that. Spain really have hit the heights. A tour de force that has left their opponents reeling. And that is what tends to happen when they do their thing. Eto'o, voted man of the match, and deservedly so. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
Well, the look on the manager's face says it all. He knows he set his attack up perfectly, and the players carried out his instructions to the letter, it would seem. Everything working very nicely.
Well, that's it for tonight's match, so it just remains for me to thank Jim Beglin alongside me, and to wish you all a very good evening. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and it's my chance to say that it is an absolute delight to have Jim Beglin beside me.
Well, I can tell you, I'm truly delighted to join you, Peter, and thank you very much for that.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. If you have just joined, you have just missed the kickoff.
Madrid definitely have the look of a team that likes to counter-attack, Peter.
Yeah, that is clear. Just look at how they line up.
Well, in other words, they don't mind being patient.
Turns back here, probably the best option. And it's Llorente. Edwin van der Sar, such a calm, composed keeper.
He is one of the first sweeper keepers, Peter, because his feet are almost as good as his hands.
Rafael Varane. Both sides exercising caution for now. For Xavi. Rijkaard. Xavi. Messi. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Gives it back. And here's Eto'o. Cruyff. And the shot! Koke. Now, what about a counter-attack? Koke, tidy with his distribution. He has found the way through. Played in by Lookman. Ferdinand with the clearance. And it's Baina. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. And here's Alvarez. Still goalless at the moment. Xavi, the conductor, the central piece to his team's attack. He was under real pressure there.
Cruyff really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Knocks it out wide. Showing great feet there. Lovely feet. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Llorente. Aimed beyond the defence. Cross is blocked, and that's a corner. Now there's a fun. Lookman! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Lookman really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Now it's Messi. Played out wide, where it came from. Shoots! Goal! Spain! That is his ton, and does he not know it? It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
Spain have fired themselves in front.
Well, I'd remind those players, Peter, that concentration will be key for a while now, as you don't want to hand the momentum straight back to your opposition.
That is lovely. It's a good-looking delivery. Oh, the clearance is short. Ball is over the line. He's picked his way through. It's a promising position. And he's got his range wrong there. Spain are one up and looking surprisingly comfortable. Oh, lovely feet, he is such a good mover. He is just caressing the ball. Over to the right flank. Llorente receives it in a good position here. Llorente got a long way forward to join the attack. Cruyff plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0.
Lookman.
And it's Koke. The whistle's gone, and that's it for the first half. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff. Spain come in leading by just the odd goal.
I thought that was a decent 45 minutes of football. Plenty of signs that both managers can take a lot of encouragement from. I would say the mood is neither overly negative nor positive. You still have to approach this like it's 0-0.
Real chance! Oh, that is rather wayward. Xavi. And it's Gullit. It's run loose here. Alvarez. Spread out to the left. Lookman. Now it's Alvarez. Koke tries a measured ball. That's not going far. Great chance! And that's a sharp finish. They have come roaring back.
Well, I always thought they had it in them, Peter. They upped the quality as needed, and once they got going, they were awfully hard to stop.
Speed of thought, efficiency of movement, and certainty of outcome.
Well, I'm giving him full marks for the way he exploited the space, Peter, but you really shouldn't be left unmarked in the middle like that. I don't think he could believe his luck.
We're looking at a different game now.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing. The outcome should all come down to finishing.
Rafael Varane gets a foot in and wins the ball. And it's Hullet. And Hullet! Now, who's going to be first to this? Simeone. Nicely weighted ball. He's going to have to tune his rangefinder before the next one.
We're in for an intriguing second half now. Contrasting moods that could reverse in a flash.
Quarter of an hour into the second half. Lookman. Driving on and making good progress. He's free, he has got space. He's dealt with that really well.
Really well played, he read that perfectly.
Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested.
I'm not sure the shot was ever on there, really. There were just too many bodies in the way, Peter.
Bino's cross. And he gets rid in a hurry. He's on it, can he get away?
That was lovely, that.
It's a really well-measured ball. Bino's cross. Good read, needed to be. Nicely shaped ball. It's a throw-in.
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores. El dorsal 22 será sustituido por el dorsal 33.
And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Can he latch on to this? Simeone. Drills one in. Varane attempts a clearance. And the counter is on. And he's forced to go back. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. This is a promising build-up. Takes on his marker.
Oh, great feat, that.
Xavi. Spain do have a chance to counter here. Koke.
Madrid clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
El dorsal 21 serán sustituidos por el dorsal 36, el dorsal 5.
Pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Hanchko. Now it's Eto'o. Now it's Messi. This is good pressing, they're not short on bodies. Lamar. A game with so much to recommend it. Fabulous contest, but still no clear winner.
Well, a goal either way at this stage would qualify as a steal.
Xavi is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. Threads one in, thinks about the shot.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
And it's been hooked away. And he's there to retrieve it. And here's Eto. Now it's Hullet. Delivers the ball. Decent chance! Oh, wow, that's crazy! A game of margins, a game of thrills. This might just do it.
Well, when it's pieced together as efficiently as that, it's a joy to watch.
Spain now on the verge of victory, save for a few potentially hectic final moments.
Well, what an end to the game, Peter. But now comes the overwhelming question. How long is there left, including stoppages?
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Now it's Alvarez. Now it's Lamar. Tries to play it through.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
There will be a throw-in. And that will be it. Spain pull through, sometimes by hook, sometimes by crook, but that needn't matter. They have the win, and that's what they needed. Hullet voted man of the match, and deservedly so. Spain have done it. They're people without a fingernail left between them after what they have just witnessed.
Spain really wanted this. I mean, look at those players now. Some are barely able to move. They squeezed every out.
Well, the opening day of any competition is special for everyone. A red letter day for everybody here, and those of you who have joined us for our live coverage. I hope everybody is comfortably strapped in for the ride. We're sure that this will be a feast of football, irresistible, emotional, a roller coaster for everyone involved. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. Things already rolling.
Mali genuinely seem like a side that's confident with the quality they have out wide. They certainly like their little intricate combinations and link-ups.
Well, that's the impression I'm getting.
Yeah, I think you'll want to make sure you give the opposition a different look with each attack, variation, unpredictability. You know, that's always key to success.
Gets the shot away! Goal!
Can you think of a better way to have started this game? Talk about how to stamp your authority on things. You've just seen it.
Oh, that is a sweet finish, gorgeously controlled and ruthlessly dispatched.
Oh, what a touch. I mean, how good was that? Poetry in motion.
It is a super start. So far, so very good. Koulibaly, and he's forced to go back. Spread it left. Bissouma. Koulibaly. It's a really well-measured ball. And here's the chance to counter. Oh, good spread. And it's Messi. Oh, that's a clever-looking ball. And he's straight offside. Cruyff. Nice looking ball. Floated through. He's picked his way. Cruyff! And that has earned a few nods of approval from the bench. Well, there's the clearance. He's a sharp little ball here. And he's quick to get rid. Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. That is good strength. And this is Eto'o. Oh, that's fabulous. He's having a shot! And a neat finish. Spain are all square. As simple as you like, the outcome utterly inevitable.
Well, so often it comes down to that quality on the final pass, and we've got it here, Peter. The defence might want to have a good look at themselves as to how they let it happen.
So they have it all to do again.
Oh, there's a genuine sense of tit for tat here, Peter. Neither side seems willing to back off here. This is a terrific watch.
Now, can they get him away? He's found space here. Shot, surely! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Oh, he's been caught napping. No, he didn't quite meet it right.
Spain certainly looks sharp there. They're very well drilled in this art of counter-attacking.
Cruyff! Decent attempt, but not quite good enough. Koulibaly. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. And it's Bissouma, distributed tidily. Oh, he'd have done well to reach that. No way through, so back it comes. Now it's Bissouma. Bissouma made a good run there.
OK, it didn't quite come off on this occasion, but you get the feeling as a team they might want to just stick with this approach.
Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
And here's Eto'o. Cruyff. And he's made sure that's not getting through. Koulibaly. Turns back here, probably the best option. Koulibaly. Hakimi. Pelé. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup.
Wow, look who's involved.
Now it's Cruyff. And this is Messi. And he can clear it away. Over to the right flank. Bissouma looking understandably energised after his goal. Gets a good foot in there.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Koulibaly. 5 minutes till the break. Aims beyond the defence. Oh, nice touch. That's destined for the flank. Cross needs to be good. He's rising! Has fallen kindly here. And no mistake. And they get themselves in front!
Gol de Bahulu. Marcó en el minuto 45.
Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
That's really good anticipation too, Peter. Just instinctively knew where the ball would be and where he needed to put himself.
Mali have their lead. And it's Eto'o. Locks it into space.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Passing is crisp and sharp. Koulibaly. And it's half-time. It's been thrills and spills at either end in the first half. Neither side really seizing the initiative, and both teams still very much in it. And neither side holding back here. It has been quite a half, this.
Well, it's a lead that's by no means convincing. The manager can't go too easy on his players here. I think they need to re-establish that focus and try to lift the purpose again. They want a good start to the second half.
Well, that just about sorts out the first 45 minutes, and we'll be back with the second very soon. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half.
Spain really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just
real chance! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Messi plays it short. Now it's Messi. Here's a shot! Oh, and that one's done no damage in the end.
Messi really looked as though he had chosen correctly then, and yet we quickly realised he hadn't.
Gay. Messi. Cruyff can see things others simply cannot. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Another pass just keeps it ticking over. And Messi! Oh, that is really good tenacity. Messi goes short. Well, they are still trailing, and they require a change of fortune pretty sharpish. And now a sudden chance to counter. And it's Bissouma. Now it's Bissouma. Kessié. Messi, a player who needs no introduction. And here's Eto'o. Cruyff is being harried and hassled.
Yeah, they didn't smell the danger early enough, but I suppose better late than never. unless they can devise a quick counter-attacking plan, they're going to need to see much more of this ball.
Kosunu. Pele. And Hakimi. He's got away. Hoisted it. Getting up there! And he's stuck it away! Again, we are level! What a contest!
Yeah, and it's very much deserved in the circumstances. In these games, it's so tempting to maybe get a little sorry for yourselves, but there's none of that.
Right place, right time, and a fine instinctive finish.
Such good movement. Some players have that natural ability to be in the right place at the right time. We've just seen the perfect example.
Spain drag themselves back again.
Well, that certainly raised the temperature in here, and both sides are looking to up their game accordingly.
Mali have the chance to go the other way. And here's Eto'o, and this is Pele. Oh, Pele! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay.
Cambio de jugadores en Mali. El dorsal 20.
So we have further activity on the bench here.
Serán sustituidos por el dorsal 21, el dorsal 19.
Dumbia. Koulibaly.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Kosunu was in no mood for any of that. He is shot a goal!
Mali really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
And he was quick to react. Pele. Hakimi. And he's managed to get free. Drills. And he shoots! Goal! Spain! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! That is so good, such sharp skills and such a delicious finish.
That's what he lives for, Peter. Not a lot more to add.
Spain with the lead.
I just think this has been a lesson in character, togetherness and composure. I think most teams would have crumbled by now, but this refusal to give up is brilliant.
Space for him to turn and look. Referee's had a good look and given a corner. Defending of the desperate variety. Messi. Eto'o, renowned for his long-range shooting. That has been slung wide. Mali with a corner and hardly any time left on the clock. They've played it short. Good ball, good take. Cross into the box. Tries to get it clear. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside.
Mali really can only do one thing now, Peter. Get the ball up front, make sure it sticks, and sustain some pressure.
And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
He's got plenty of space out wide here.
Habrá 4 minutos de descuento.
Crosses it in here, and a header! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Into a minimum of 4 minutes additional time. Dumbia. And it's made its way to him. Nicely weighted ball. Deftly away. And that is as far as it goes. Spain have done it with iron, with pragmatism. The sort. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. Well, I'm Peter Drury and I'm joined in the commentary box by the familiar figure of Jim Beglin.
Thanks for the intro, Peter. I've been soaking up the atmosphere and I'm really looking forward to what lies in store.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up. And we'll be getting underway very soon. We're up and running then. Well read, nice interception. So Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Well, it's hard not to be impressed with Ashraf Hakimi, who
tries one from range. And that has earned a few nods of approval from the bench. Cleared away. Threads one in. Eto. Messi. And Unahi. So Jim, what have you made of what we've seen so far?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
Pele. Neither of these two want to come off second best. While facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable match. There's the shot! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Look, we've all been there. Not that it'll make him feel much better at the moment.
Lamina. So we're still where we started right now.
Gabon really are one of these sides that pride themselves on their ability to maintain possession.
And he shoots! They've got to be quick to recover this. And it's been hooked away. Chance to deliver. Oh, great leap! Oh, and that one's done no damage in the end.
That is a really good chance missed, Peter. Certainly the way he's been playing.
Engages and forces him off the ball. Pele with the foul. This is a promising build-up. He's in a great position here. Gay proves too strong. Single. Kessier. Unahi. Oh, well played, well sorted out. And it's Lamina. Played out to the left flank. It's a goal kick. Poorly directed kick from the keeper, he's given it away. Lamina. Played back into the centre. Almost half an hour in now. That has been slung wide. Try to spin that positively. I certainly can't. Hakimi. Messi. And it's Hakimi. And Unahi. Gay. Eto'o. And he welcomes it in. Oh, what a ball! Cruyff stood his ground strongly. Look at the space here. The ball goes... Oh, good climb! Oh, that wasn't the worst effort in the world.
Well, there wasn't too much wrong with his effort. He needs to get on the ball again and give it another crack. I would.
Lamina. Diogo Poco. Ndong. It's still 0-0, but no shortage of effort. And it's Lamina. He is through here. Eto'o. And Unahi. Now it's Cruyff. And no, he's seen through all of that. 40 minutes gone. Half-time closing in. That is lovely. Thinks about the shot. He's on it. Can he get away? Hangs in across. Well, some are shouting for a corner, but the referee says goal kick. Kosunu. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Ndong. Buanga. Gives it back. Played back. And he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick.
Well, you either commit a foul and take one for the team, or just stand by and concede a potential goal. It's not a great choice, Peter, but I think I do the former in that position.
Oh, that's close, and that will be the last of it. It's half-time. So neither team were able to take the lead, but it certainly hasn't been for the lack of trying. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Well, I think despite the scoreline, Peter, there's only one team in it. They might not have made the most of their chances so far, but I see no signs of frustration creeping in. Maybe a bit of fine-tuning during the break, and they should get their reward in the second half.
So we reach the halfway point. Oh, what has happened here? Gay and Unahi. No, that's been intercepted. Diogo Poco turns back here, probably the best option. Ndong. Shifted it to the flank. It's Lamina. Tries to play it through. There's the header! Well, that's a fair try, but just off target.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close.
Gay, and he's forced to go back. Pelé, Hakimi, nice bit of skill, and he's away. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. You have to say that was an exemplary tackle, stopped him dead in his tracks. Up towards the hour mark, and still no goals. Unahi, looking for options for movement. That has not gone well. Peto is sporting a guilty look after that.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
And this is Cruyff. And this is Eto. That's a decent clearance. Messi plays it short. Nice control. Messi, ball in towards the middle. And now they can spring out of defence. A deeply frustrating game so far. Certainly in terms of the scoreline, it remains 0-0. And this is Eto. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Lamina. And that has left him in a heap. Now, he's not played the ball, that's a foul. Dong. Oh, really cute. What a lovely series of passes. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other.
I'm struggling to work out whether that was brave or a bit stupid. Maybe both, actually.
Bahulu claims it. Safe hands. Here's a sharp little ball here. Just about up to 75 minutes. And Messi! Messi! Oh, that is beautiful! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! That could turn out to be a huge, huge goal!
Well, you can see what it means to all of them. A frustrating game, but now they have what they wanted, and they're rightly pumped and ready to go again.
Truly super goal. What a spiky hit that was.
That is simply tremendous. I mean, how easy would it have been to get across it or overhit it? Perfection.
You felt it was coming. 1-0.
Look, experienced voices need to be heard now, along with good purpose and urgency, and they can get right back into this. Gabon really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
And he gets rid in a hurry.
Changement. Le numéro 21.
Gabon making further changes here and in quick succession.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though, not quite able.
That's a good ball out wide. And that was nowhere near his best. Still just that single goal and we are nearly done. And he's picked it up out wide. Oh, some astute defending there. Kessié. And Unahi. And this is Eto'o. A lot of space ahead of him. Shot a goal! And the ball's come loose here. Alavina. Spain moments now away from seeing this one out. Well, here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. Diogo Poco. Ndong. Great defending, strong and determined.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
Messi! Oh, wonderful! What a goal! A finish of true class!
But pour l'équipe d'Espagne.
Two to the good, and they are purring, absolutely purring. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Spain are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
So is that the decisive goal? Not much in the way of time remaining.
Well, that's a really bitter blow. I think it's going to be very hard for them to find the character to respond from that.
Bouanga! And that is it. The referee has seen enough. What a satisfying performance. A performance at times of determination and occasionally magic. Simply, they had all the right answers. Messi taking in the accolades, having been named man of the match, and deservedly so. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
Spain definitely impressing me here, especially the way that attack clicked. Whether it was link-up play, running in behind, this has just been a great day in the office.
Many thanks to Jim, and with that, it is a very good night to you.
you